Hello and welcome to Friday Night Magic here on StephenPlays. Today we are doing the 4th mission in the Aether Revolt DLC, and I'm pretty excited to find out exactly what it entails. Tezzeret has closed his grip over the city from his place at the head of the consulate. On the steps of the consulate spire, he is confronted by the planeswalker, Liliana Vess, who has arrived to face him on her own. Her ambition is admirable, but Tezzeret must end this threat decisively. Her ambition is admirable. Peter Piper Peppers. Let's jump in, shall we? Liliana versus Tezzeret. Or is it? No, it's not. It's backwards. So I'm Tezzeret. Opponent plays first. We have the land. We officially have the land. We also have Glaze Fiend, a 0/1 flyer for 2. It's an artifact creature. Whenever another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Glaze Fiend gets +2/+2 until end of turn. That's a pretty good card as long as we can keep the artifacts coming. Filigree Familiar, which is a 2/2 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. When it dies, draw a card. Good card. Battle at the Bridge, a sorcery with Improvise. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. You gain X life. Yeah, this is a lot of land. This is like playable, but I'm also worried I'm going to get a little flooded considering I'm starting with 4. That said, I've certainly had worse hands. There's definitely been hands I've started with like no land and I've been like, oh crap, and then I had to mulligan several times. So maybe I should just keep this. Maybe I should just keep it. Maybe I'll draw some stuff. Plus, I don't go first, which means I'll have a chance to draw another card. So we'll see what happens. I like Liliana Vess, and I like playing as her, but we're going to take her down. A Shambling Goblin. It's a 1/1. When it dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 till end of turn, which is enough to kill some of my guys, so that's kind of an issue. We drew something. Alchemist Vial. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Pay 1, tap, and sacrifice. Target creature can attack or block this turn. That's pretty good. So we'll start with, it's telling me to play this first, but we don't have any 1-drops. This enters the battlefield tapped unless you control an island or swamp. This just enters the battlefield tapped, so this actually makes more sense. We're going to go ahead and get that in, because that has to be tapped, whereas if we play an island next turn, Drowned Catacomb will come in untapped. Confusing game. Confusing suggestions. We're going to have to go ahead and take 1. Don't have a choice on that one. And I'm at 19. I think I can handle the guilt, the defeat, the humiliation. It's another one. Those guys are nuisances. The fact that when they die, they give something -1/-1. That's a problem. We got another Glaze Fiend. So now we want to use an island, because we want to be able to get something in. Now this is whenever another artifact enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+2. So what we'll do... So we'll probably go ahead and put this in. And the next turn, we'll put another artifact in. It'll give that thing +2/+2, and then we can hit it for 2 in the air. Okay. And the thing that sucks is I won't be able to block this. And Liliana knows that. Liliana knows that I cannot block this. So I'm going to have to let that come through. Because my power is a Marvelous 0. Crow of Dark Tidings. A 2/1 zombie bird. Flying. When it enters the battlefield or dies, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. As a reminder, that's generally a good thing for black, because black is getting all up in its graveyard doing all sorts of stuff. And we got... what is this? Whirler Rogue. 2/2, when it enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens to flying onto the battlefield. Tap 2 untapped targets you control. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. I've got some good stuff. I was a little worried at the beginning that I might have too much land, but I'm realizing now that I'm fine. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put this in, so it will be untapped. I have access to 3 mana. We got a 2/1 over there. If I get this in... Yeah, it's telling me to play this. But if I get this in, I can block the ground creatures, which is what I'm more interested in doing. So I'm going to play this instead. So this comes in. I gain 2 life. It's an artifact, so the other ability resolves, turning me into a 2/3 flyer. Go into the attack step, and I'm going to go ahead and attack with that 2/3 flyer. And Liliana is either going to take that, or too bad. You're gonna lose your bird. It's early in the match. She still has a lot of health, so she elects to not bother. I'm back to a 0/1. Still have the 2/2 on the ground to block those 1/1, so I don't keep taking that tiny little damage over and over again. Now, she could have a lot up her sleeve, but right now I'm feeling pretty good about my hand. I don't have any, like, big bombs, but... Nantuko Husk, a 2/2 zombie insect creature, which can sacrifice a creature to give Nantuko Husk +2/+2. And... when this dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 to end of turn. Oh, that's exciting. So that's going to be a fun time. So here comes the 2/1 in the air. Can't block it. But to be honest, there's no way I could get that 0/1. I couldn't give the 0/1 the 2/2 bonus on his or on her turn because I would have to have something that I could play as an instant or something like that. Unless you control 2 or more basic lands. I only control 1 basic land, so I should put in this. Let's see here. I got a few options. I can do another Glaze Fiend, which is helpful because then, whenever I'm playing artifacts, they're both becoming 2/2s, so that's kind of cool. I like that. This creates Thopters, which could be really, really helpful. And then this is just in case a problem shows up. If there's a problem, I will be able to kill a creature and gain life off of it. I think this makes the most sense. Gonna go ahead and get that in, because then, when I'm playing artifacts, both of my guys are doing a thing. Oh! Wow. Wow, did you guys just see what happens? If in case you missed that, in response to me bringing in that creature, she sacrificed a creature to give Nantuko Husk +2/+2, and you might be saying, well, that's useless, because then it's on her turn. It's going to go away. True, but that allowed her to sacrifice one of these shambling goblins to use -1/-1 on my other guy before it got big. It was a ridiculously good play. Basically, at this point now, I don't have a flyer. I don't have one I can attack with, and I'm mostly very sad. I'm mostly very, very sad. Now, I could play this, but if I play this, I'm not going to have an artifact to make that 0/1 into a flyer. Although, there's a chance that they'll kill it off anyway. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on then. All right, not gonna bother. Go to the attack step. I can attack with a 2/2, which obviously does me no good. It's giving me another chance here at second main. Part of me wants to play Vial to get it in there. I know it's an artifact, and that's my last chance of making my 0/1 into a 2/3 flyer. But then I could play Whirler Rogue. You know what? I'm okay. Things aren't super dire, so I'm just going to hold on to the Vial for now. We'll go over to Liliana's turn and see what happens. 5 land. 2 cards in hand. And, oh, here we go. Night Market Aeronaut. A 2/2 flyer that has Revolt. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn. Which it didn't. Very strange. She could have played that, and then in response to playing it, she could have sacrificed it for the Nantuko Husk, or even just did that first. Then a permanent would have left, and she would have got the Revolt bonus. It's actually very strange that she decided not to do that. Very, very strange. I'm confused, even. Alright, so I'm going to be taking 6 unless I block. Now, if I block, I get to draw a card. So that's cool. Card draw is not a bad thing at all, especially just looking at the fact that I'm going to be running low on stuff. I actually don't really want to take the damage, and this guy is only here to block anyway, so I'm gonna just let him block. What? I don't understand. Wait, why would you... Hold on. Why did you sacrifice another guy? You already killed me. Why would you... Hold on. Wait, what, can I look in your graveyard here? What the... What the crap? You sacrificed... this guy. Why? It was a 2/2 flyer. Why would you kill off your own guy? It's unnecessary. Was there something I missed? Is there some reason you would do that? I have no idea. That was extremely perplexing to me. Whatever. I don't know. Now I have 2 basic lands, so this doesn't come in tapped. What did I draw? Oh, hello. An artifact creature called a Noxious Gearhulk, a 5/4 artifact creature construct with menace, which means it can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures. Yes. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy another target creature. Oh, fun. If a creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to its toughness. Well, then. I can't play that yet, but I can play it soon. Let's go ahead and put this guy in, then. Bada bing, bada boom. Fun. I also get the Thopters from that. Now, they're all summoning sick, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and continue. This turned out fine, but I'm really, really confused by the choices that were made. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why did you kill off your guy? Like, I understand that you can give the Nantuko Husk the, you know, the, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. So that's what you had in your hand, huh? Okay, cool. Grave Titan. So if anyone hasn't seen this, this is a 6/6 Death Touch, and when it enters the battlefield or attacks, means declared as an attacker, you create 2 2/2 black zombie creature tokens and put them onto the battlefield. This is going to be a problem. A big, big problem. If this isn't dealt with really, really fast, we're going to have a huge mess on our hands. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put in a swamp, and then we're going to play the Gearhulk immediately, because this thing can just straight up destroy another target creature. And we have to destroy that Grave Titan, or we'll probably lose the game. Bad stuff will happen. So we're going to kill off the Grave Titan. We'll actually gain 6 health from that, which is pretty sweet. Oh. Oh. No, we won't. Did you guys just see what happened? That was a good play. It was a good play. In response to me targeting the Grave Titan to destroy, Liliana then sacrificed it so she could get the bonus. Brilliant. Because what that does is that prevents me from getting the life. The stack is a wonderful thing. It's what makes Magic so beautiful. The most recent thing is what happens, not whoever wanted their thing to happen first. So my mana's all tapped, but I do have a 5/4 out, and luckily Liliana was only able to get 2 zombies onto the field with the Grave Titan. I feel pretty fortunate because that could have been a huge mess. I can also do this, tap 2 untapped artifacts you control, so something can't block. But that's unnecessary. I'm just going to chill at this point. I have the advantage here. I can, for one, swing with these guys in the air, and there's nothing that Liliana can do about it. So she's going to be at 16, I'm going to be at 15. I get a 5/4, a 2/2, and I've got some cards in my hand, which is something that she doesn't have. Plus, she has this weird fetish about killing off her own guys when it doesn't even make sense to do so. So, this is probably a trap. This is probably a trap. I'm guessing what she wants me to do is not block, and then she can sacrifice her other guys and swing bigger. Maybe. But I'm not going to let her have that satisfaction. I'm going to do this because we're either going to trade and I finally get rid of that stupid thing, which is fine by me, or she kills off one of the zombies, which honestly is also fine by me. Elects to trade. Cool. That's fine. I hate that husk. You don't have anything. You have got all this mana with 2 tokens. Oh, you are in a world of hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Put that in. And enters the battlefield, draw a card. which I'm happy about. Oh my god, friggin' Tezzeret. Well, we just won the game. Tezzeret, the schemer. It's a planeswalker with 5 loyalty. For +1 loyalty, create a colorless artifact token named Ethereum Cell with tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So basically, you can create 1 mana of any color for +1 loyalty. For -2 loyalty, target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts you control. And for -7, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5. Fun. Okay, well there's nothing Liliana can do about this, and sometimes I get into these positions where I want to play with the opponent, but I don't exactly know how. Well, guess what? I know how. The Schemer is going in. Schemer comes in. Planeswalkers are not summoning sick because they are not creatures, so I will go ahead and do this. So I got myself an artifact here, which can be sacked to add 1 mana of any color to the mana pool. And what does this do? Pay 1, sacrifice it, target creature can't attack or block. Well, I don't need to do that right now. So let's go ahead and continue. And let's see. I'm going to swing in the air with these. Kind of want to go ahead and clear the field with the 5/4. I'm going to hold on to it for now, just because if they double block me, I'll lose the 5/4. And to be frank, I don't really have any offensive stuff. I don't have any creatures. Having Tezzeret on my side probably means I've won the game, but also not necessarily. So let's just pay close attention and see what happens here. Get a Gravedigger. When it enters the battlefield, you can return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That means almost certainly that the Grave Titan is coming back. Does it get to show us what you're taking? What? Vengeful Rebel. When Vengeful Rebel enters the battlefield, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, target creature an opponent controls gets -3/-. Really? Really? You didn't get the Grave Titan back? Really? Are you sure? Are you positive? You're sure about this? You don't want the Grave Titan. Okay, whatever. So I kill one of the zombies. They do 2 damage to Tezzeret, but that's fine. I can live with this. And what do we draw here? Reverse Engineer. It's a sorcery which allows us to draw 3 cards, which I would love. That sounds excellent. I want to continue working towards this emblem, partially because I never get to do the emblems, ever, and they're fun. So we're going to go ahead and activate this, which gives us even more mana available. And now let's... can attack or block this turn? I could use that on their turn too if I wanted. Right now I need ammo. I really need ammo. Oh, this could be fun. This could be really fun. Check this out. So let's put an island in, use Reverse Engineer, and improvise using the mana. Because if we sacrifice that mana, it becomes actual mana. But if not, it's just an artifact, and I can pay the improvise cost with it, and that's pretty cool. So we'll do that, and it's asking us what we want to pay it with. It doesn't really matter. Just use that. That's fine. We still have a good mix available. That will allow us to draw 3 cards, which has more toys to play with. So let's see what we got here. Master of Ethereum, which is a wizard. Power and toughness are equal to the number of artifacts you control. Oh, fun. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. Good. Another Whirler Rogue. Thopter Spy Network, which is an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control an artifact, put a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Whenever 1 or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Ooh, that's a good one too. So this is probably the best one though. It's equal to the number of artifacts we control, which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get a 6/6 creature, and all other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1, which means our Thopsters that are up in the air are actually even better. So that goes in. Gotta admit, things are pretty good. Oh, a 7/7. Why? Why a 7/7? Did I count wrong? I'm pretty bad at counting. Oh, because this is also an artifact. Oh, got it. It's summoning sick, but that's cool. It's a defender for now. We are good. Continue. Go to the attack step. So I am going to swing in the air with my 2/2s and do another cool 4 damage to Liliana. Once again, she has no hand cards, which I feel bad about. I feel really bad about, except not really. You took 4 damage. Now you're at 10. I have 15. Things are going good. Second main. No reason to play this. Continue. Alright. Now they are going to be getting a little worried about Tezza. Oh, you son of a gun. I hate that creature. But whatever. It's here. And Liliana's bad at it and tends to kill off her own guys, so whatever. Attack step. You doing anything? You doing anything? You doing anything? No, of course you're not. End step, you don't have anything to play. My turn. Another Master of Ethereum. Oh my god. This is actually too good. This is actually too good. Alright, getting another one of these things. Board's got to zoom out a little bit because we got so much going on. We are going to put the Master of Ethereum in again, which makes everyone even stronger. And now those Master of Ethereums are 10/10s. Oh, when artifacts work, baby, they work. They work very well. It would also be a fun time, I think, to maybe put in the Thopter Spy Network so we keep making Thopters. It's great. The fun thing is that every time we make a Thopter, those 10/10s become even bigger. It's real enjoyable. Let's put that in. So now we have an enchantment. Alright, we can actually pay for the Whirler Rogue. Oh, because we have all that mana. No, no, no. Those are artifacts, and those are making my guys strong. I think I'll hold on to them for now. Go to the attack step. Oh, this is going to sting. This is really going to sting. 3 and 3. Man, this happens so fast. And also you can see how valuable those Master of Ethereum cards actually ended up being, because they only cost like 3 or something. Wait, what is this? The beginning of whenever one or more oh yeah, whenever one or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Cool. And then in response to that, they sacked one of their guys for reasons that are completely unbeknownst to me. I do not understand. So I actually ended up drawing a Reverse Engineer, which allows us to draw 3 cards and can be paid for with Improvise. And because it's still my turn, it actually makes a lot of sense to do that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Can I pay for that, though? I would have to tap... I would have to tap a different artifact. But I could still do it. I could still make that happen. Alright, we will do... That's weird. Wait, what was... Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so artifacts... The improvise ability can only pay for the gray mana. So we would have to crack one of the things. I'm not really interested in doing that. I'll do it next turn. Alright, continue. Yeah, yeah, things are going pretty well. I mean, I don't know what Liliana's going to draw. But I really don't think it matters. To be honest, I really don't think it matters. What you got? Diregraph Colossus. Now there's something. Enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it for each zombie in your graveyard, and when you cast a zombie spell, you can put another 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield, and they currently have 5 zombies. So it's going to be a 7/7. 7/7. Now that's a big dude. That is a big dude. Can't argue with that. We get a Thopter. Chief of the Foundry. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I could also do this if I wanted, and then I would just straight up murder that Diregraph Colossus. Instead, I'm really hell-bent on that emblem, so I'm just gonna make another thing. Oh, it's you know, it's really too good. It's really too good. Too good. And this would actually go ahead and let me kill that 7/7. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. But I want to get this in. Definitely want to get this in. This is cool. This is a good one. So let's put this in. All my guys are even bigger! Oh, the power surging through my veins. Hopefully they don't have that black card that wipes the board. Let's see. Battle with the bridge. This might be an appropriate time to use that. Battle with the bridge, kill off that 7/7. Alternatively, my guys are like 14/14. I should just swing on the ground. There's nothing they can do, right? Like, none of them are, yeah, none of them, from what I understand, are, like, Death Touch or anything. So I really... The other one's the Husk. And then this. Yep. I think I'm just gonna swing on the ground and just laugh at the immense pain and destruction that I caused from that. But I should probably play this first. Yeah, because if I play this... Yeah, I'm gonna play this, because this actually makes more artifacts, which makes those 14/14s into even bigger guys. Oh, they sacked something for reasons that are lost on me. And now I have two 16/16 creatures. Oh, this seems fun. And I've got so many guys that they're starting to stack them into piles. Alright, so this main phase has been fun and all. Let's go into the attack step and really mess up Liliana's world. So I'm going to swing with a 16/16 and another 16/16 in an effort to get you to, you know, block in two places. Now, I've also seen on several occasions playing Magic Duels that the opponent just kind of says, actually screw it, and takes the damage to lose. But, we'll see what happens. I'm apparently breaking the computer. There we go. Keeping the 7/7. Wants to keep the 7/7. Okay. Sacks one to make the 4/4 into a 6/6. Sure. Really, really obsessed with giving Nantuko Husk some power, aren't you? I don't understand it, but whatever. Now we go into my second main, and let's see. Do I have a way to pay for this? I would still have to crack one. I'm just not willing to get rid of any of that. Sorry, not doing it. Now you got one card in hand. Did you get anything good? Because this is, I'm sure this is your chance to just turn this battle right around. You got a soulless one. It's an 8/8. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of zombies on the battlefield plus the number of zombie cards in all graveyards. And you know, to your merit, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's just not good enough, unfortunately. Oh, it's a 10/10. Oh, because it made us. Well, I'm actually pretty impressed. I mean, I've got some really crazy big guys over here, but so do you. You know, I'm legitimately impressed with you. Okay, I made a Thopter. My guys are bigger. Oh my god, another Thopter Spy Network. I can make 2 Thopters a turn. Fun. So here's a question. Do I go ahead and kill this and get an emblem? At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5. Do I do that? Or do I make sure it doesn't die by doing this one more time? I think I'm going to keep it alive for another turn. But I do want that emblem. That sweet, sweet emblem. And now I will do the Thopter Spy Network. So now I've got 2 of them. So excellent. So excellent. And then... God, I have so many artifacts that I can use Battle with the Bridge and go off that 10/10 with this card. And it's actually kind of great. It's kind of fantastic. I can pay for this with Improvise though, and that's exciting to me. I think I'm finally going to do that. So I'm gonna improvise this. There we go. I can pay for 3 of them, and then I gotta tap 2 normal mana. Let's go ahead and finish, and then I'll pay for the normal mana that way. And that gives me 3 more cards to play with. What'd I get? I haven't had a land card in a while, so I'll go ahead and put Sunken Hollow in. And I got another Chief of the Foundry, which gives artifact creatures you control +1/+1, because we really needed that right now. So that goes in, and all my guys get even larger. I now have 2 guys who are 20/20s. This actually may be one of the craziest things I've done in Magic Duels so far. Like, this is kind of absurd. So we're going to move from main into the attack step, and we're going to force them to block. We are going to swing here, And is the Nantuko Husk dead? It is, right? Alright, so the Nantuko Husk is dead. I'm going to swing with both guys, 2 2020s, and make them block and lose both the 10-10 and the 7-7. Confirm attack. There we go. There's the blocks. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. 20 damage. You don't normally see numbers this high in Magic, so it's pretty exciting. Those are gone. Second main. Nothing really that I want to do here. Just continue. Alright, Liliana, you drew another card, and we're all very proud of you. Let's see what you got. I hope it's not a creature. I hope it's nothing that can possibly block, because I would really like to just ruin your day on my next turn and swing for like 100 damage or something ridiculous. What you got? You're not playing anything, are you? She didn't play anything. She didn't play anything. And I made 2 more Thopters. What did I draw? I've got Bastion Inventor, which is a 4/4 hexproof creature. Cool. I'm putting another island. Gotta figure out what I want to do. I think I am ready at this point to win the game. I have decided I'm ready to win. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So we get our emblem. Where is it? Is it a physical thing I can see? Oh, there it is. Over here. Emblem. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5. Splendid. So what I'm going to do now to add insult to injury before I completely decimate this match is I'm going to use Battle with the Bridge. And I'm going to pay... choose a value for X. Well, hold on. What is... I don't want to use my mana. Well, I guess I could. I just don't want to... I was going to use my normal mana. Let's see. I'm going to figure this out. I have a stack of 5. I got 4. I'm just going to do 10. And I could actually make it a little worse, but that's alright. Choose a creature to get -X/-X. Choose if you're going to improvise this. And I'm going to not improvise this. Oh, God, I have to... You have to hit certain buttons. I have to do this, then I have to do this, then I have to press Y, and then press A. Oh, I should have done 9. Oops, I made my guy slightly less powerful. My bad. Okay, so now we will go to the attack step. Choose an artifact to become a 5/5 artifact creature. So I'm going to choose something that normally can't do anything. So this Alchemist's Vial will come to life and attack. So it is now going to be a 5/5 creature. And it gets all these extra, you know, benefits and bonuses too, which is wild. So now I am going to attack with all, which is going to be real fun to watch. Are you ready for fireworks, folks? Confirm attack. Let's see what happens. No blockers. That's surprising. Damage time! Oh, it didn't even add it up! Oh! Oh, there it is. -98. Thank God it showed it. Almost got her to -100. That was a heck of a battle. Continue! Let's see what we got here. And I was worried I'd have too much mana at the beginning. As Tezzeret and Liliana clash on the steps of the Spire, the Metal Mage reveals his true goal: to seize a technology pioneered at the Inventor's Fair. It is called the Planar Bridge. It provides passage through the blind eternities and allows for travel between planes. But his words are cut short by a rumbling overhead. Glancing skyward, Liliana sees the renegade forces approaching the Consulate Spire in colossal airships. Yeah, I've gotten real intimate with those airships. They've saved my butt more than once. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. That was a very fun match. Normally, you don't get to make things that powerful. And a lot of times, people associate that kind of... I don't even know what you'd call that. It's like a roller coaster. It goes completely out of control, and it's normally associated with maybe green, but artifacts can do that, especially under the watchful command of Tezzeret, so it was fun to see all of that take place. Next week, we are finishing up Aether Revolt. I'm not exactly sure who we're going to be playing as. Maybe we're still playing as Tezzeret, I'm not sure, but we'll find out next week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Stephen Plays Friday Night Magic.